All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're going to definitely be putting this on YouTube. So it's good to have you guys here. I appreciate your time joining us for the podcast today. I guess we got some new faces in here and some old and familiar faces. Thompsin and Whycuz previously from other podcasts. But I definitely... Whycuz, what are you doing? Yeah, if Takish, actually a lot of people, I thought his name was Takish, but he says it's actually Takish. Takish and Junpei, if they would like to go ahead and introduce themselves, go ahead and give a little background on yourself, maybe how long you've been playing, if you stream, or you go ahead and plug whatever you like in here, your YouTube channels, your Twitch, and yeah, I'll make sure to put your link to your Twitch channels as well into the YouTube video. But yeah, go ahead, Takish.
Well, I'm Takish. I'll play like nothing. No, I'm kidding. I do Twitch stream and I'll play on people's accounts. Like I do RTA on other people's accounts. Not my own because I suck on my own. So if you ever want to tune in and watch me play badly, well, you can tune in and watch me play on my own account. But when I play on others' accounts, I try to be professional. You can catch me at what is it? Twitch.tv/Takish. That's about it.
Thank you.
Well,
Yep.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let us know. Could you give me a sound check here, chat? Everything sounds good on the sound. I upped all their volumes, so it's kind of around equal to my volume. So just want to make sure that you guys can hear them decently clearly. I would say. Let me know if anybody needs to be adjusted even more. I can make adjustments through the podcast. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Junpei.
Well, I'm Junpei. I've been playing for now. I just passed 1,400 days, and I've been streaming for quite a long time now, like 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Yeah, I've been at the beginning. I've been playing and streaming the game for entertainment only because I sucked at the game, like not as much as Taki, but like. A little bit, and then well, gradually I stepped up the game a little bit, and now I'm touching to the end game. So yeah, that's about it. I'm streaming for a French community, so I speak French there, of course. But yeah, I also have my YouTube channel for running for 2.5 years, and things have been pretty smoothly.
Thank you. And if you guys don't know, I got to meet Junpei finally at the last event recently last year. And I heard Junpei and Takish, you guys have met before as well in the past?
Yeah,
we did in Paris.
Was it for an event or what? Or
yeah.
You guys don't want to know about the. Okay, we should not talk about the event.
Oh,
especially
it was
not
a Kappa Pride event. I mean, sorry, it was a Summoners War event, right?
Yeah. It was a Kappa Pride. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, if you want to see me get clapped, cleaved, anything, you go ahead and watch that. But yeah, I'm not obligated to talk about that, so I'm not gonna talk about that.
All right, for sure. And Thompsin, everybody has seen Thompsin here, multiple streams. I mean, and multiple podcasts. He enjoys being here. I enjoy having him here. So it's good to have you here, as well as Whycuz here, back for a second time again. Whycuz did start streaming, but are you gonna continue streaming or what? You did like that one stream one time. You keep going or what, bro?
I've done 6 streams.
6 streams now? Okay.
Yeah, the next one is the 7th one, I think, for the affiliate thing or whatever. So.
Okay, keep on that schedule,
if you
bro.
get a chance, come check me out. Twitch.tv/Whycuz.
Yeah, definitely. All of these creators here are very knowledgeable. So thank you guys for your time. Let's go ahead and get right into, I guess, the first topic here that we have today. I've actually only have about two topics prepared. I kind of want to open it up more for you guys as well. So hopefully, if you guys prepared anything you want to throw on the table here to discuss, we're definitely going to get into that in a little while as well. So first topic that I have here today, as you can already guess, CompTIA released new units, the Cannon Girls and the Snipers. Have you done any testing personally yourself? What are your thoughts on them? Yeah, any viability, Guild Wars, Guild Siege, PvE, right? Some things that people might not have heard of. What are your general thoughts so far? Yeah, we'll throw it onto the table. We can talk about whichever element one you like or whatever it is. And we can go from there.
I'm a pure, PvP player. Most of the monsters are better in PvE than they are in PvP.
Most of them, yeah. But I think the water units, from the both monsters, what's it called? The cannon girl and the sniper, both water units, both the water attributes are like insane. I think in both
a strip.
Yeah, because of strip, and one of them does ignore as well, right?
I think I did a test on the sniper, and you know, for people that like to do RTA or any PvP that's like cleaving, I think the multiplier on it is like better than like a Kali or something like that, and it gives versatility on bringing in a water kind of ignore defense unit. It'll literally snipe anything, like with your kind of.
It's actually better than Oberon. So like, of course, the water sniper unit is awesome. I had no luck. I actually pulled the wind one, but
I pulled the wind one too.
The water one is not better than Oberon. How's
okay,
the water
maybe not Oberon's like second skill, but I think the damage
multiplier.
multipliers.
No, I didn't say the whole unit. I said the multiplier. I think the multiplier is higher than Oberon.
So do you think the water one is better than the Kali?
Well, it's just that you don't use them for the same thing, but like you can definitely now use the water one against Morlongs and stuff like that, and keep Kali for the Triana's comps in GVG. So I think it's really great. And then their first skill 2 of the snipers that ignores the damage reduction allows you to kill all those Gregos that sucked my life up in GVG siege content. So
like 4-star siege, right? Opens up another unit out there.
Yeah. Grego, I think they made a nice move there by opening up a little bit more with ignore defense units and ignore damage reduction units, because all the siege, like someone who has Grego obviously has a lot of wins in siege defense, but now that mine turns around with these with the snipers. So overall, I think they're good, but definitely need to do some more tests. But then the Cannon Girl, I heard that the win one, the 5-star one, sucked, but I've actually not seen any gameplay of it.
Yeah,
I don't know why the win one just doesn't say like ignore defense overall. It says like the wording's weird. It's like the number of allies like and attack power added together equals the number of damage she deals. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, we pulled 2 yesterday for people, but it was back to back. It was like this first account, it was like Wind Cannon Girl and then like Water Sniper, and then second account was Wind Cannon Girl, Water Sniper, both EU, and it was just like, eh. Yeah, but I took a look at the skills, but I don't understand, and I don't know how the multiplier works with that. Everybody's attack? I don't get it.
I don't know, but it seems to me that it works a little bit like Fermion. I don't know how to say that in English.
Fermion?
Fermion.
Passive, like you know, when there's more units, he has more defense, and then less units, he has more attack power. I think it's something like that. So the more you have units up, and the less she's gonna do damage, and then the more the units fall down, she's gonna do more, something like that. But apparently, the people that have tried it around me said that it's not that good. I just like the fact that she has like kind of 4 skills, like with the passive, like 3 active skills and then 1 passive. But then I don't know.
It's like the samurai, but the samurai has 4 active skills.
Yeah. But the samurai activates just, you know, at certain point. But this one always has these 4 skills. But yeah, I don't know. Like, did you guys have the chance to try one? Or
no.
Like Christina?
Only tried the water sniper, and from the test that I did was pretty nice. Whycuz, have you summoned any? Because I know I don't know what the whales are and the money background is for your stream, but I know you summon, bro.
I'm very unlucky with summons, so by the time if I want to get all those, I probably have to spend like, I don't know, 8 to 10,000. So
8 to 10,000.
I can't afford them right now, so I only have the free water one.
Oh, you got the water one from free? That's the best one. Yeah, you like literally won.
Yeah, and then I just built it instantly on stream, and then I killed something in arena with it, and then regular arena, and then I didn't touch it again.
Really?
I'm not a fan of units like that. I mean, like PvE stuff really means nothing to me. And reading all their skills, it just sounds like all PvE stuff. Like I have, you know, I don't need that to win, 10
Well,
siege.
That's
Yeah,
actually true. It
the
only
water
has 4
one's really
stars,
good.
right? You don't like to use things with only 4 stars. I understand why, because it's gotta have 5, right? I understand.
That's a part of it too. Yeah, I agree with that.
Go ahead, Thompson. Sorry.
No, I said like, yeah, the water one, it's better in DB10 than in PvP.
I've seen people use it in DB10. Is it actually that effective in there, like with a twin as well, with the twins?
I don't know, but going back to what Thompson's saying, like,
It's not better than twins.
No, twins with that, right?
No matter how good something is in PvE, like, it's not better than twins. You know what I mean? For DB10, for people that replace their Kali's, because I guess it's still a water unit over a fire unit, but then Kali also buffs your team with attack power. So, I mean,
True.
I also feel like this, it's too early for these new units to be max skilled, so no one could truly test them out. Yeah. Unless they pulled like 16 like snipers, which is like.
Unless you're like Thompson, you devil him on 4 stars, then you can test it properly.
Nah, not anymore. That's just before SWC.
But did you guys see the one unit that I was curious about, the Dark Cannon Girl? Like, did you read the skills?
I think out of all of them, she's the strongest one. Out of like all 10 units, she's the strongest.
Kind of cool,
and
huh?
And I also feel like the fire sniper is better than the water sniper.
What?
Yeah.
But doesn't the defense break that on the passive? So if you guys don't know, the fire sniper does the same thing the wind one does. It sets up, it hits really hard. But third skill, the fire sniper sets up 1 defense break randomly on an opponent. Doesn't that go through the accuracy check, meaning that you gotta have it on some accuracy, right?
It does.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, Thompson. How would you use the fire sniper?
That's a good one.
Like in what? Yeah. So in what kind of situation? Are we talking about PvP? We're talking about PvP.
We're talking about PvP, yeah.
Yeah. So in what situation would you use the fire sniper?
Well, even in like, I don't know. I just feel like a random armor break is a dead unit, pretty much.
Is it 2 turn or 1 turn? I don't.
1 turn.
1 turn.
1 turn. I think it lacks. I mean, because it's 1 turn, I feel like it's lacking for some reason. I mean, sure. I don't know the multiplier on the sniper though.
It sucks.
It sucks. So
it's decent, but not good enough.
Well, then it gets like 200% increased damage when it does the second skill, right? Yeah. So we add that multiplier, or are we adding that multiplier right now? Like, are we when you say it sucks? Do you count in the second skill?
Yeah, I mean it still doesn't deal enough damage. I tested out. I have one like built, but doesn't deal enough.
What?
Show you the stats.
I can't see that, dude.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Bro, you sure you bought the same webcam as me, bro? This is terrible.
I don't know, man. I have the water one.
You got the made in China version, kid.
I have the water one too. It's just hard to bring like a water one-shot unit because usually when you're trying to cleave people, like everyone's bringing in like Triana or Diana. So like a water one-shot unit, it's not gonna really do anything. Like you can kill off a unit, and then it's kind of hard to one-shot a fire unit overall. Like Garo, Perna, you can't really one-shot them as well. And then on top of that, you're not really gonna outspeed a Oki. So on top of that, you have a Diana, and Diana's just gonna one-shot the water unit afterwards. So I don't know about the water one.
One question, since you guys have that opened up, I'm still in dungeon run. What is the base speed of the sniper? That always plays a factor.
That's why I like the fire one more, because the fire one's base speed is like freaking insane.
Yeah, is it one? Wait, they says it's 112. It's 112 for the fire one, right? Not the water one.
Yeah, the water one awakens to a crit rate. So
112. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, I would like to bounce back on the multiplier that you said it was not great. There was a video out of, I don't remember who, but the damage were quite insane on the fire units. You can reach up to 100k. Well, of course you need a setup, but I think you can get pretty decent damage with pretty decent speed with the fire one though.
Yeah, you gotta build a whole team though around one unit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't play it in RTA anyways. I mean, I wouldn't play any of them in RTA, even the water one. For me, those are GVG units, but but the damage are really insane. Actually,
I think if you're cleaving, like if you're just a casual RTA cleaving kind of player, Water Sniper is great, man. You're gonna have so much fun. You're just cleaving. Cause let's be real, you're gonna be top of the top. You don't finish the season, you most likely cleaving, right? For the most part.
Yeah, but
I cleave all the time now. I try to. Yeah.
What kind of cleave though? I know it's like a full cleave, right? You're like.
Before the season started, Archer was complaining to everybody that he's bored with his comp, and one of the person he complained to was me. So I made a new comp for him, which is Boomerangs, Chakram, Tableau, and Gianna, and John, right?
He's saying Shayna and Martina, not Boomerang and Chakram.
Thank you.
Oh, I see.
So I cleave everybody now too.
Oh, so interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
So you can cleave the whole season then, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
the part that they all miss is missing the part that Gianna's the important part there, and that's the hard one to get.
Yeah, so
It was hard.
It's not like a
Nah, that's
conversation
pretty
for
easy.
everybody, you know.
You can use Triton in that. I use Triton almost every other game as well. Triton's good.
okay. Any last words to input again on this Cannon Girls or
Yeah,
Sniper
it's gonna
or
have
anything?
to be a future podcast or something when I'm able to get all the other units and fill them up and stuff like that for us to discuss it further. I mean, it's a little early right now because stuff not being skilled up is virtually unusable. You know what I mean? So it's gonna take some time, and we should have more information in the future about it. But
Some of the new units, they're really good in TOA as well. The attack bar reduction, the AoE. Yeah.
Again, going back to PvE content though, right? But for other players out there, yeah, these units are. I think these units overall are good in some PvE content and good in PvP in the sense of like maybe like Guild Wars and Guild Siege, more controlled situations of PvP. I think they can work fine. And last but not least, we didn't touch up on Cannon Girls potentially being for Necro. What is it? I see multi-hit, so I think potentially Necro. Yeah. But yes, no.
8 hits on the second skill, I think. So yeah, potentially
I
better.
think it's 3 hits on the first, 8 hits on the second. So multi-hits is always Necro, but once again, is it better than
Yeah, no,
twins?
I don't think it is
not
better than the twins. Yeah.
No. The problem is, well, it's not just that they have multi-hits on first skill and second. They also have the third and fourth. So, and most of them have single hits.
Yep.
So
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. So it's potentially good for those who don't have the twins. But yeah, so if somebody's lucky enough to get the Cannon Girl and the Sniper, I mean the Cannon Girl for this sake then. But if they would get a Cannon Girl instead of a twin, well, yeah, use it for NB10 then.
Do you guys think the best PvP one is the Dark Cannon Girl?
PvP.
PvP.
I forgot what she does.
Depends on that multiplier. Isn't that the one that does destroy 100% of the damage? So
yeah.
I might be wrong. Is it like 800% multiplier?
It's something
sorry.
ridiculous. So if you were to
I
put
haven't
damage
seen
reads
it.
on it, it nukes like literally anything and does a lot of damage even without defense break. But one of the questions I was thinking was, if you hit a Perna, right? That thing, if you gear it up right, should be able to kill Perna with just maybe attack buff or whatever. Doesn't need defense break. If you kill a Perna and it's 100% destroy, my thoughts is the mechanic, it'll probably revive the Perna still, comes back with 1 HP, or does a Perna just not come back? Because it says does 100%
No.
destroy.
Actually, there is a maximum of destroyed HP that you can get on the unit that is 70%.
That's right.
So it's gonna come back with 30%.
That's right.
HP. Is it 70 or 60? I don't know, but yeah.
That's right. There is a maximum that you can hit with that. That's true.
Yep.
So I'm checking up on the Dark Cannon Girl, and funny enough, her name is Bella. Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah. Now you can never say Bella anymore. You have to say Belladian and Bella.
We cannot. Yeah, we have to say Belladian or Belladian or whatever. But yeah, her burst cannon, it's 800% multiplier.
Okay,
so
that's a lot.
Yeah. So Thompson, when you summon that, from your big LD summon session, let us know how it goes. Let me know how that unit goes.
I think everybody stopped buying Lion Darks packs. because of the immemorial packs. I already just get the immemorial packs now. You know?
Yeah, I would say.
I R5 all day. I still need more grinds. How crazy is that?
You always need more, man. That's the thing.
Well,
All right.
What do you sell when you grind?
Yeah.
Huh?
What do you sell when you grind? I sell like everything unless it's like violent and speed grind or unless it's violent. Most of my grinds I sell them. Like even if it's shield or unless it's like some like speed that I need or it's legendary grind.
Oh well, I mean, at this level, we all sell all the grinds pretty much.
Yeah, we do that.
How many violence do you get when you do 100 runs? You know what I mean?
We do.
2,
I don't get
3?
no. I get. I don't even get the single ones. So.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. So we're not overloaded where we need room for more grinds.
Yeah.
It's just that we still need the violent grinds.
Yep.
It's only violence, I guess. We just need the violent grinds. So.
For all the other grinds, we only keep oranges really at this
Well,
point.
that's why the memorial packs are so good, because that's basically a full pack of violence all the time, pretty much. So.
I'm excited.
Pretty much
to buy
violence,
it.
yeah.
I can't
You're
wait.
excited to buy it. Wow, come to us. You have done it here.
They come out. They come out tonight, by the way.
Oh, they come out. Oh yeah, that's right. Today's Thursday. Yeah, they do come out tonight. All right, I guess Thompson's excited. I guess you guys know what to expect. Yeah.
I was very excited about them until last month. I had Roman open them on stream, and 7 out of 10 were flat. 7 out of the 10 of the guaranteed legends were flat. I got 2 crit rates and 1 defense legend after that. So yeah, 7 out of 10 flats is rough.
Okay,
so
guys.
I'm not that excited anymore.
I bought just one, and then it was a flat, and I said never again. I can farm this crap in rage.
Okay, so to the audience, guys, don't be too eager to purchase something that will like. When it comes to like immemorial packs, it's like really RNG, and it's really like I think the pack is like rare and up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah, finish. Sorry.
No. But the thing is, it's like try like the most honestly, what I think is the most efficient pack to buy. Like if you want to progress, I still think it's like re-apps right now.
Yeah,
it's the most efficient way to like
re-apps.
because everybody gets legendary runes. And many people get legendary runes that you cannot like play with. So like I would like if you're going to spend, I would think about buying a re-app or something. Not or those big packs where there is the come to us sale, yeah.
While we're on that topic, I think immemorial packs are really meant for like real end game players, like for guys like us where we're looking for that one, legend accuracy gem or that 1 HP gem or that 1 HP grind on that rune that we need. Like if you're early mid game, like just do R5 and don't bother wasting your money on memorial packs because
unless you're a whale,
that's not gonna be as game changing. Like for us, that's like we could farm R5 for like a month and not get the gem that we need. That one particular gem, and that's why we get it. Honestly, like I would definitely not go for that. I would definitely lean towards, like he said, re-apps if you have a lot of legend runes sitting around that are re-app, worthy. And if not, rune packs is definitely the fastest way. Because re-apps, you're talking about 50 re-apps a month. Like for us, I don't know. I have bad luck with them, but I would say maybe we get like 2 or 3 usable runes for us. But rune packs, you get 10 legend runes guaranteed. Granted, 1 or 2 might be flat and you might get screwed, but that's still potentially 8 to 10 runes that will improve your account instantly. So I'm a big fan of rune packs. I've bought them for over 3 years now.
Yeah, so it really depends on how much you have to spend in the game to correlate to like what packs are more valuable or not. But I think you're right. Players that do choose to buy these reoccurring immemorial packs oftentimes will probably use those immemorials and stuff incorrectly, especially in the early mid game. They'll start using it on runes that are not as important or not as viable. You see, so that's probably another reason why they really shouldn't purchase them super early on, I guess, as well.
Why people use re-apps incorrectly than grinds?
Yeah, well, I would say people use grinds incorrectly on runes, but the grinds aren't as valuable as the re-apps though. Yeah, because the re-apps you can't farm it. I mean, you can farm it, but it's a very limited farm. You don't get a choice on how rare or how many times you get the drop.
Yeah, and you must think too, like, for sure, all of you guys are very, very end game, but like, not all of the players far away from that can afford all the packs, either re-apps or the runes or the memorial packs. And I think that for early to mid, even to some late players, farming can be a pain, and like the creation of these packs, especially the reapps one, really dug a hole between free to play and pay to play players. Like someone who has the power to buy or the money to buy all the reapps packs every month gets 64 reapps, which means literally 64 legendary already upgraded runes compared to one that is only gonna farm those, which is gonna be then 14 if you count the event and everything. So it's like the gap between the pay to play and the free to play players has dug in this way, and I didn't like when they aired out the memorial packs, because that goes against the fact that everyone can be G3 one day. I don't think everyone can be G3 one day now with all those packs. Like being a free-to-play player doesn't allow you to reach this high ranking because all the other players are gonna have like 5 times more things that you get. So yeah, I didn't like those I don't like these that much.
That's a good topic actually. Let me change this topic here, and we'll skip to this where we kind of open it up to the topics here. That's a good one. If you guys want to touch up more on that, on your thoughts on immemorials and reapps and stuff, we touched on it briefly before as well, but we didn't get to a lot of discussion, I guess, revolved around this topic. I think there's pros and cons, right? Pros is, of course, Comp to us makes money. Yeah, them making money is actually good for the game. Yeah, people like to think of it wrong. Yeah, people should thank. Yeah, free-to-play players should really thank the pay-to-wins for spending. The more they spend, the more the game can do. It's definitely true. Right?
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that's one thing to think about. But as well as the ability to purchase these packs, can allow players, if they would like to have a chance to catch up and get into the game. And I think the game is, relative to what type of player you are. Right? Are you a type of player that's super competitive? Or then, do something about it, right? Then you can try to farm more. I mean, if you have money, you can spend more. If you're free to play, you can still get the full enjoyment of being free to play, right? Somebody's better than you, so what? You spend nothing compared to them spending tens of thousands, and you made this progression, right? So it's definitely a topic that has a lot of, room to, discuss, and a lot of opinions. So any thoughts from different perspectives here, I guess?
I would like to hear Thompson's perspective, since he, as I said...
Oh, you called out as a whale, bro! Well, he has the most LD Nat 5s. He has the most LD Nat 5s out of all of us here. We can say that.
How many did you get now?
What? Wait. If people aren't spending $300 on Reapp every month, then people are spending that $300 on Light Dark Scrolls. So they're gonna beat you, not with ruins, but with monsters.
Because we don't need to pay rent or eat or anything. You're right. Yeah, it's either reapps or LDs.
When you play this game, you signed up to a game where it's monetized, right?
Here we go.
They're not selling reapp stones. They're selling something else.
Yeah, there's a big subscription fee to this game. There's minimum payment. Every week they collect a certain amount for you to play. The first week of the month, they collect 300.
Oh, so it's like those games with the VIP, right? You VIP 1, you're going to get this much amount of procs. You VIP 2, you're going to get this amount of procs.
Yeah,
you
so
VIP
the first Thursday of the month, they take 300 for reapps. The second Thursday, they take 300 for memorial gems. The third one, there's usually some kind of... that's when you have your quiet week, so you can buy some LDs, because you could take a little break and actually, because you can't be spending 6 every week. So 3. Then you spend the 3 on the LDs for the third week. And the fourth week, the rune packs come out. Then you drop another 300. So minimum subscription fee is something like 1,200 is the minimum a month.
The mind of a pay to win is for you guys
otherwise you're not allowed to play the game properly. That's the only way you play the game properly.
Well,
I said this streams ago that this shouldn't be... You're not trying to compete with other people. This is a really fun game. But if you are trying to compete with other people and you're complaining about free-to-play or pay-to-play, even if they don't sell the reapp stones, people are going to spend money on something else, and they're going to out-farm you or out-monster you, right?
Oh, I forgot to. During the 3rd week, they have that Devilmon that comes out. That little black thing on the left side of the screen. You gotta buy that. That's $50.
Like I said, it depends on the
yeah.
type of player you are. This is from a variety of different player mindsets and what they want to do in the game.
But,
what
but
about
definitely,
you, Takish?
I think that you guys should. Well, sorry, but I think that you guys could really honestly. You don't have to spend. You know what I mean? It's really what you want to achieve in the game. But don't get mad and don't try and compare yourself to somebody that's beating you because they have that edge over you. You know, if you're doing the same like me, and people like Thompson still beat down on you, then you can complain. So I get to complain. But you know, if you're not spending, you don't get to complain. You know, so I don't know. That's how I feel. I mean, like I donate a lot of money to keep this game alive every month, and yeah, I don't get paid out that well for it. But you know, to each their own.
I mean, you're pretty competitive, aren't you? Like, what rank are you in when it comes to art?
Right now, I'm rank 183.
Oh, so you're basically a G3 player. Yeah.
I'm a G2 loser. I can't get G3. I'm not good enough.
All right, and then we got Thompson. You're basically at G3 as well, right?
Thompson's
I have never been
legend player.
He's definitely top G3, not even just G3, like top of the G3.
He is okay. So you are G3, and then we got Junpei. I'm not sure what rank.
You wanna call me out on that? Well, I'm
No, but I'm not gonna call out. But the thing is, like, I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but like as you said, cuz like you're getting like, okay, so you're spending you're kind of whaling in this game, yeah. We'll call it that. Well, you're spending at least like a couple of bucks each month. So that's in my perspective, my perception of that is whaling. So because I haven't, like, the only time I spend is like when people come to spend. Otherwise I just try to, like, I'm trying to go the free-to-play route, but it's so hard. I don't know if I can call myself a free-to-play player when I spend other people's money to buy myself packs. I know Math Plus Games does that. Like, he calls himself. I'm calling him out right now.
Do it.
Yeah. So he basically tells people that he's free to play, and like he doesn't hide the fact that he tells. Like, when you ask him what is free to play for you, like, it's when people, like, he can still purchase packs, but he's a streamer, so he generates some revenue from the stream. So from that revenue, he adds to his, like, summoning pool, like summoner's bar pool. So he purchased packs, and what I'm trying to say with this is just what is free to play for people. Like, when it comes to streamers and when it comes to regular people, what is free to play? For me, this is a whole new topic. I'm jumping, like, I went from one topic to another. So I'm just gonna ask.
Under 300 a month is free to play.
You think so?
Yes.
I think that more than zero on your account, whether it's your money or not, if you spend more than zero, then you're not free to play. If you don't spend anything and haven't spent anything in the game, then you're free to play.
I don't call myself
I think there should be two definitions, yeah? There should be definition A, are you a free-to-play player? Meaning you haven't spent, right? So you're, in your case, you know, the streamer, you know, getting donated, they're a free-to-play player. Is the account free-to-play? No, the account is not free-to-play. The account has had money spent on it, right? And it gives a different degree of potential progression and stuff for it. So I think there should be two categories, if anything. And that easily, I mean, most people can probably agree with that, right? Two types of categories right there.
Yeah, there's different categories too, right? Pay to win or pay to play.
Or forced to pay, right? So we got plenty of categories out there. We got plenty of
I
that.
also feel like this season in R2A.
R2A? Yo,
RTA,
new mode? Damn. All right, sorry.
This season in RTA is the most free-to-play season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's take, for example, do you have to spend this much to have a chance at you know, being Guardian? I think they expanded the pool. They've done a lot. I mean, best example, and I'm always gonna go back to it, is
depends what you're talking about. Guardian what?
Just Guardian in general. I think Guardian is quite an accomplishment, man. You have to be top of any game. Like, tell me a sport or tell me a game that you're gonna be top in, that you're gonna spend no money. You gotta spend time and money, man. Everybody at the top of Guardian 3 spends time and money, right? To bring back
our past name is like Titans, right? Titans only spent...
yeah, that's a good example.
I believe under 1,000 on his account, which wasn't his own money either. It was under 1,000, and he had a, he was a G2, pretty high G2 player.
Right.
So, it's possible. It's a lot harder. You have to be a lot luckier. Because, I mean, like, I imagine, I farm as much as everybody else does. But on top of that, I, pick up all these extra packs. So I'm going to assume that I get more chances to roll good runes than everybody else. So, and my luck is so bad, I can't imagine a guy that has half the chances I get. You know what I mean? So I think it requires a lot of luck because I summon, I don't know, 1,000 more scrolls than everybody else does, and normal people do a month. You know what I mean? So, it's a different conversation, I guess, but it's possible. But I think it's very hard at this point, especially with these packs coming out. Like, so guys like that are looking for that one grind, the one gem that I was talking about, are able to buy that now. It gets them even further ahead quicker, I guess, because we have that option every month to buy.
Yeah, but they did, like I said, they just did expand the Guardian pool recently. I'm always going to pull it back to, what's his name again? Dreams Joseph? Like, come on, man. Like, to even get to his position and to be there in Guardian, I mean, where do you think Dreams Joseph is in terms of rank now? Like, if he's going to finish off end of the season, at least G2, right? Probably that account. Yes or no? G2? Or wouldn't be?
He's a G2, G3 player, but I don't know how, he's not exactly all that free, but, Fate Memory and Lucky Madman in chat, he had Ragdoll, but he was G2 before he had Ragdoll. He got Ragdoll after he decided he wanted to quit. So he did well before that Ragdoll.
Wait, why are you guys laughing? There's something I don't know.
Well, yeah, he's just Streams is not as free as people assume he's free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Dreams Joseph.
Really?
Yeah.
His account's not as free to play as it seemed?
No, I don't know if it's for the podcast, but if you want to talk about it privately, we can.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it privately, and if it's something I want to have, because these podcasts are opened up for anything, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. This podcast is here to
I'm not here to expose
discuss
players, but
true. But
letting you know he's not as free as you assume he is.
But I wanna lay down the line whenever I do these podcasts. Yeah, if there's arguments, if there's fights, as long as it's respectful and whatnot, I like that here. You know what I mean? This is where the place to convey whatever you want to convey is. But I mean, of course, don't call out. Yeah, not fight. Yeah, I'm telling you to fight. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, get some arguments going. But anyways, we can go on to whatever other topics that you have to discuss. If not, we can move on back over to my second topic then. If there's no more here to discuss about free to play.
I think you skipped the second topic to the third, right?
Yeah, I went because we just expanded over into
okay.
Talking about some stuff.
How many topics do we have?
We just have about I only set up 2, and then after that, the fourth topic is pretty much just opened up to you guys, as well as the last topic is opening up to the chat. So you look in the chat for whatever topics we want to discuss. So we'll go back to the second topic here. Getting a little bit back into RTA here. Now I've been asking about RTA a couple times in the last couple podcasts. Now that we're more into the season, right? You'd say we're probably about maybe getting closer to the halfway mark. I'm not exactly sure. How's RTA going? Yeah, is there anything different? Because as time goes on, you're gonna see different things. Fight against different people and different comps. What's weird? Yeah. Or any RTA stories to share?
The free-to-play meta is out. The free-to-play meta is where it's at.
Yeah. The Verd, Fran, and what else?
Aegir.
Oh, Verd, Fran, Aegir. Actually, Verd, Fran is actually very free-to-play. Verd's even fusible now too. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hate facing those. I don't know why. It's like new territory for me.
Okay, so Verd Fran, let's talk about it then. If you're fighting against Verd Fran, how to beat it?
I mean, you can beat it. I mean, it's not a problem to beat it. It's just something new. Like, the way I play when it comes to RTA is like I play with Okay, so before the previous season, I played a lot of. I think it still works. I haven't tried it out, but I change my meta every time. But the previous season, I got G2, and I played with, what was it? It was Immensity, it was Virad, Bulldozer, Ganymede, and I can't remember. Huh?
Olivia?
No, not Olivia. It was something else. I can't remember exactly which one.
Oh, so you had a bulldozer-ish comp.
Yeah, I had a bulldozer comp.
So math plus games, basically. I mean, yeah. So keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, basically, yeah. If you're gonna ask him, he's gonna. I swear. Atotaki that comp. What's up?
Not gonna let you take credit of yourself, huh? Oh yeah, keep going.
Okay.
So yeah, keep going.
Yeah, no. So and I tried to step into the area of like Aegir was kind of popular this season because was it then when he got the buff or was it even more like long before that? I don't remember.
It's because of fate memory. But anyways.
It was because of fate memory.
Yeah, a couple people were using it as well, but he was using it a lot. Yeah.
It was. Okay. And I tried to like step on that area with Aegir and it didn't work out for me. And I'm trying it right now, but I don't have the people keep telling me I have Gani and Hathor, but like what do you guys think about Gani and Hathor comps? Like isn't it the most like slowest, most boring comp to play with?
It's very annoying to play against for sure, but
that ends.
It's like super boring to play. I mean, I don't enjoy playing RTA if I play with like if Hathor is in my comp.
So you like using like Aegir and stuff?
I would much rather play with Aegir. Yeah.
But Aegir didn't really work for you.
It didn't, but it's more fun to fail than to win for me.
How do you have your Aegir ruined, by the way?
I had my so I tried Aegir. I have quite good violent runes. My best set right now is plus 179. I can grind it to like 184 via will.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the best set I got.
It's only 20 speed faster than mine. Not bad.
Damn.
Yeah, but I tried that, but the problem is.
Wait. Like weird flex, but okay. Sorry, that was a better timing on that. Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
I got no arms, so. Yeah, but I play with them, and yeah, when it comes to that, like what I'm missing in my team is I will love a Bastet and a Vanessa. I need the Vanessa for the extra like. Holy shit! I need like a lot. I'm thinking about so much stuff that I need. Like I need Vanessa, Bastet, and Sierra, Oki, Perna. I need all of those. I don't have those meta.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
It's very easy. Just
wallet, right?
Just do that. Yeah.
You start swiping until the stripe disappears.
But see, so you're saying you're more of a passive player, right? Well, with the Gani Hathor, and it's kind of boring for you, and you want to do more aggressive RTA. Well, Thompson, you're a little bit more you like to play aggressive, right? When you do RTA.
I can play either. If I'm aggressive, I cleave. If I'm not, I can bring Artemil out. But what I'm trying to say with to Takish, right now, when you pick Aegir, they pick Diana into Aegir a lot, right?
Yeah, they do.
And if you wanna fuck Diana, you just put your Aegir on Nemesis, right?
Oh.
That's a good idea.
How fast is your Vow Nem though? That's gonna be a question.
Yeah, my Vow Nem is shit. My Vow Nem is.
You keep showing us runes. I can't even see it, bro.
Let's see.
Let's see. All we see is like pixels.
Yeah, but never mind. Nemesis is like
how fast is it? How fast is it?
Semi-fixed though.
So this is my Aegir right now. It's not on my best set, but it's plus 161. Can you see that?
That's faster than mine.
Oh my god, we're twinning! Dude, mine's the same speed as yours.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're both pixels.
We're both pixels.
Yeah, you guys need to stop buying packs and buy yourself a nice webcam is what you gotta do.
Yeah.
No, it's just not focusing. It's not focusing on the cam, that's all.
How come it's not working?
Let's see if mine works. I don't know. Here, does mine work better? Is mine clear or no?
You've disappeared. You've totally disappeared. You've totally disappeared, bro.
Magic trick.
Dude, so if you want to use
that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't think about that, really.
Yeah, try it out and see how it goes. It's still early season, so time to experiment and stuff like that.
That's why we had podcasts.
yeah, but even Nemesis is not a full fix though, because if you have 0 bar at the time Diana goes, it's not going to give you enough bar to cut, and then you're just going to get popped anyway by Diana. It makes no difference.
But it's not just Diana. It's like Molong. It's like other.
But Diana's your #1 worry. You know, same thing with Fran. Like Diana.
It's like Water Monkey King. Okay, whatever. Never mind.
Diana runs through Fran also.
It's okay.
But yeah, Junpei, what about you? Have you been doing RTAs, and what kind of units and comps have you been enjoying playing with? Because it's still early season, right? So probably experimenting and playing around.
Yeah. I like to play right now with my Etna a lot, and I like the fact that I'm lacking immunities like Amelia, Villageoel, those units that I don't have. Fran I do have, but yeah, and like
Rihanna?
so I'm enjoying playing my Mei Hu Wong a lot, because there's a lot of control comp right now in Conk at least, and that helps with Josephine. But the comps that I can never get through are the Bolverk, Odin, Bastet bullshit. Like those are really, really hard, because it's very hard to control them or to attack them, because they revenge on you and they take all your buffs. And on top of it, Bolverk is just you cannot kill the guy. Like it's really annoying. And yeah, Bolverk is definitely giving me a hard time when I encounter some in RTA8. And the Eternal Ganymede with Athor and everything is just like you just don't have fun, and plus you lose the game, and plus it lasts like 10 minutes. But
so like the elongated fights are the ones that are kind of giving you some trouble when you pick in those elongated units, stall kind of tanky bruisers. Yeah, like those can be hard.
When I see that it goes to a dead end, like I would easily give up the game and start another one. But like it's because I'm lacking immunity units. But
if you had immunity units, Bolverk would give you more problems. I don't see any Bolverk because I don't use immunity at all. I don't use it.
You don't see any. Well, the problem, like, I mean, we don't play at the same level, obviously, but like, I'm surprised you don't see any Bolverk or Odin altogether, because it's.
I don't pick immunity, so I'm almost never run into Bolverk.
Yeah, I think depending on the ranks that you play, I mean, I think is it true to say the lower the rank, the more versatility of units and compositions you'll start seeing, because players don't have every potential unit or all the mainstream units, so they use what they currently have on their accounts. So you're gonna find yourself sometimes having troubles, because you can be up against a variety of different comps, and you might not have every single answer built on your account.
I don't know. I somehow feel like lower level RT and higher level RT is the same thing. You're just fighting the same units with reduced stats. Like a G3 unit, is 30, 40 speed faster than a C1 unit. You know what I mean? But it's the same monster. So if you're in that window, you're still fighting the same thing. I feel like it's just more dialed down versions of it. But your monsters are more dialed down too, so it should feel roughly the same.
Yeah, you should try Triana and Fran, Junpei. Those might help you out a little bit. Well, Triana's not a full unity, but
Harmonia.
Yeah, Harmonia I need to get and level up, but like definitely Fran is on my build schedule, but for me,
out of all the free to play monsters, Rakuni counters Gani Hathor the most. Out of like Fran, Triana, Harmonia. Rakuni is the best one.
Rakuni's great. That thing is like the most ridiculous 3-star, man. Like if they were to just give him a little bit more stuff, bro, they think it could be a 4-star. Honestly, it's like on the edge, bro.
But Rakuni is always facing rune relegations, right? Because whenever you're runing up a new monster, you're always taking runes off Rakuni. Or for me.
Yeah, that happens for me as well.
Yeah.
I don't use Rakuni, so I don't know what that is.
It only has 3 stars. That thing is like not even made on his account. Let's be real.
The units that don't cost money, bro, I don't know what they are.
There is a decent free to play, like I think he's G2 player going Gero Rakuni. And his Gero's on Swift and his Rakuni's on Swift. And if you don't ban the Rakuni, Bastet goes through and he cleaves you successfully. So you kind of have to ban the Rakuni. And because the Rakuni's on Swift, I played it with him. I got queued against him twice.
Wait, so if he has Bastet, Rakuni, Gado, is it like his Gado's going twice or something, or what is it?
It's just, I think he uses the Rakuni to boost like Kali or something, and then goes goes from
Oh.
there. Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. Very interesting.
I've never faced a team like that. I don't think ever. But that sounds fun. Like I like new stuff like that. Like trying to utilize what you can with like teams that Whycuz likes. three-star units. I mean, I'm like that. I like to use units like Kali, like Bulldozer, for example, like things that can one-shot, potentially one-shot. I like units like that. Like I could go with a full team. I could probably do a full team of Garo, Bulldozer, Olivia, Rakuni, something like that. Potentially having at least one thing that can, if you put them all on Swift runes, like really high, and you can get the first turn, you can without doubt like nuke something. But the counter to that would be what, Vanessa and Triana, I guess. So it's hard to like first pick those units, but I like units like that. I don't play with 5-star. I'm not much of a 5-star monster player. I play with like Aegir, as I said, and Rakuni, and and Immensity, stuff like that. It's fun to play with those units. Like,
Have you played with Tableau?
Give me a Tableau, please. Give me a Tableau.
Very
Jesus.
easy. Tableau's very easy too.
Yeah,
Go in your
yeah,
wallet.
yeah. Just open and do this. That's funny.
Anyways, yeah, let's. I want to talk about one more thing here pertaining to RTA. We've talked about it in the past as well. You know, viability of Molong. Yeah, time's going on, weeks are going by. Are you still seeing Molong in there? How's his viability?
Molong is
still
so
fighting
good. So good.
Still does a job, right? Just lost a little bit of luster. That's all it is. I mean, star power.
You just don't. He doesn't. He's not as fast as before. He's there to deal that like burst damage.
The big,
You
massive
don't
damage,
need to
right?
Make like, you don't need to make Hathor go. He doesn't need to go before Hathor. If Hathor can be faster, he'll still do his job.
The good news with Molong is you don't have to use your best violent will set on him anymore.
Yeah.
I do notice that he stuns a little more when there's nothing to strip than he used to stun.
Mm.
And honestly, everybody's upset about Molong, but you know, I was a big Molong user, obviously, because with Yunhong, it's incredible, you know. But like the thing people are missing is that the real purpose of Molong wasn't exactly the strip stun. The real purpose of Molong is that third skill bomb. You know what I mean?
And skill 1,
And-
you can't forget. You know, having that
And,
defense
and,
break,
and
very
armor
nice.
break, armor break is armor break for sure, you know. But like I said, the main purpose was really skill 1 and 3. You know, like 2 was like a bonus. You know, skill 3, that burst damage is the main purpose of Molong.
Right, I see Ace saying it's the second. I do have to also agree to disagree though. The second skill always you have to say open it up for you to totally luck sack your opponent in multiple battles. True or false? Having that Molong there, like to totally luck sack them and do some kind of weird strip AOE stun that just
I'm not
completely gives you.
discrediting
the
I'm not discrediting the second skill, but like I said, the main purpose of Molong is the splash bomb. You know what I mean?
It is. I tell people that too.
Purpose.
Yeah, that third skill is the big thing. Anytime you don't have Triana, Vanessa, and you're take 30% HP, you're now scared. Yeah, you're setting up to kind of go, okay, crap, I might just lose this unit for literally a third skill from Molong. This sucks. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Definitely really scary.
Yeah, now you use like Molong with Icarus, Molong with Perna, Molong with
Daphnis.
Sierra.
I heard Baron's been running that. Is he still running that, or is that just that for fun?
Daphnis.
Yeah.
He's
You know,
still
you just
running
run
that.
Molong with those type of monsters. So good.
All right. So yeah, a little bit of a recap on some RTA coming towards the mid-season here. I'm sure things will slowly change and people will see different units as well moving further on into the season. I guess we can.
Salty in
Go
chat
ahead.
real quick brought up a topic about Tian Lang. You know, Tian Lang.
There we go. It's gonna open it up to whatever you want to talk about.
He does suck. You know what I mean in that sense, but he's still such a good pick against certain comps. You know, like he still counters Rakuni, he counters Yunhong, he counters your Oracles, he counters Aegir, he counters Vertihile. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, he doesn't strip stun anymore, but he still steals the turns and reduces your bonus turn teams down. You know, like your Dianas, stuff like that. Because the reason why Diana and Aegir and Vertihile and all these units are so good is because they boost your bar and they give you additional turns you're not supposed to be getting. But Tian Lang still puts a big hamper into that. Granted, he does nothing when he steals the turn. However, he's still slowing your turns down. So it's not exactly as dead of a unit as people were saying it would be when the nerf happened, you know? So it's still very usable, and it's still very important against those teams.
I think it's still a very solid unit, and it's, for me, I feel, I might be thinking of it wrong, but I feel like you have a Tian Lang, you have a unit that's on your account, and you have a weapon ready to use as a force ban against your opponent. You know what I mean? Like, it's either A, gonna give you advantage, because when you pick it, right, you're gonna have it, you know you're gonna have advantage. You've seen what your opponent's, you know, first 4 picks are, and you're gonna pick it in so you have an advantage, or B, you're gonna force him to ban it. So I think it's a very strong unit to have there in your repertoire when you're doing RTA. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine
It's a very strong unit.
Yeah.
Like, I have mine. It's very strong, but like.
Oh, you have Tian Lang? I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really situational, but it's still. I mean, for me, it's a sensitive topic because like the skill 2 is as dead as you, like it's useless if there is immunity in the opposite team constructs. Sometimes it's gonna shine, but most of the time it's gonna miss. Like if you're against the Musa or whatever. But like against the Tiana and cleaving comps is definitely gonna come in hand, but that happens so rarely compared to before that like before his utility was like in almost every team comps against what you were facing, because you had the power of the skill, the second skill, and because I have Molong as well, it would be very easy to strip everything down and then stun everything down. But now that it has been hardly nerfed, he's very strong just in his field, and his field is against attack bar pusher and stuff like that, and defense arena. But like in RTA, whenever I pull it out in stream, like most of the time I lose because yes, he's gonna steal the turn, but he's not gonna do anything. If there's immunity, if there's an Amelia, if there's anything like that,
No, I agree. Like I said, he steals the turn, but he doesn't really do anything with that turn. But like I said, it's still just slowing them down from them getting multiple turns.
Yes, but they're still gonna have those, just a little bit slower, and you have a dead unit in the middle of the field. So like you're playing literally 3v4 if there is a lot of immunity. So
I see what you're saying. I think it's true that you won't be able to use Tian Lang as often as you used him before. Yeah. Right? You picked him before as, you know, defense breaker, stripper, stunner, and of course you have the passive, right? But now you can't pick him. So for you to be able to use him successfully, he's gonna have to be probably like your tertiary or last pick, where you guarantee know that you're gonna get a lot of benefit from him. So exactly. I can see a lot less gameplay for you with Tian Lang.
Like if someone's going for a full cleave with Tiana, Bastet, and then Lucian, Zeros, Shayna, whatever, I just pick him last with Leo, and then he has to ban one or the other, and then like the game turns around. But yeah, just very, very, very strong in his field. But now outside of the field, outside of attack bar pusher and stuff like that, or Tiana comps, like he's not worth. He's not.
Guys,
worth
be
it.
gentle. It's a Tian Lang user, right? We have to be gentle with him.
Yeah.
It sucks that he got a nerf. We have to be gentle with him.
Imagine Takish picks Aegir, and then the opponent picks Diana, and then you pick Tian Liang. Oh, so good.
Real quick, Thompson, somebody in chat is asking, Jay Shy in chat is asking, is it worth giving Aegir my Yun Hong runes?
I haven't seen much Young Hong in G3s, to be honest. That's also another unit I don't see much anymore.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking about it, if previously you ruined your Yun Hong correctly, it should be on a violent crit damage build. And now Yun Hong should be on a more tanky build. So technically, your runes from Yun Hong should go onto Agar. And your Yun Hong should get a tankier violent set. True, false? I don't know. That's my thoughts.
Shout out to Jay Shy, my only mod.
So not too much Yun Hongs anymore. Do you even use Yun Hong? Whycuz?
I use Yun Hong. I still use Yun Hong a lot. I agree with Thompson. You definitely see less Yun Hong, and a lot of the top Yun Hong users are also not picking Yun Hong that much. And it's weird, you know. I was talking to Thompson about this earlier today, actually. The thing, like, he always tries to think of comps for me to run and things I could do, and like I always tell him, like, you know, all these comps always come in, they always get a little awkward because I have Yun Hong, right? So Yun Hong works with everybody. I agree with that, but it's like you run comps, for example, like, you know, you talk about Fran, Verd, Aegir, right? if you put Yun Hong in there, it's like it takes away from one of the. You're not going to get all three of those, you know. So every comp gets a little made awkward. Like let's start with like Vanessa, Triana, for example. Vanessa, Triana, Gani, Perna, right? And then you would say Fran, but there's no room for Yun Hong. So you put Yun Hong in for Fran, you have no attack buff. You put Yun Hong in for Vanessa, you have no armor break. You know. So granted, it's a great unit, but to make these comps work, like a lot of times people forget that. When you're forced to use Yun Hong like that, it makes the comp not work properly. But then it's like, can you really justify not picking Yun Hong sometimes? You know what I mean? Because Yun Hong is so good. It's like, do I not pick Yun Hong and pick, A gear? Do I not pick Yun Hong in this situation and pick, Fran? You know what I mean? Like it's a tough situation to choose. But I mean, I still use Yun Hong probably every game.
So yeah, I think there's some controversy on what I kind of said as well. So my thought process was because it got nerfed. Yun Hong has a higher cooldown. People have been trying to build a tankier. I've seen Topo himself build his Yun Hong instead of crit damage now HP. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I guess maybe it's more reflective on your rune quality or rune availability, but tanky or still crit damage.
That was my original thought process too when I heard the nerf coming out.
Makes sense though, but maybe it's not good.
The extra turn it takes to heal, like you have to survive, and I always thought to make Yun Hong that more support build, so it can actually survive until the next heal. I have a higher chance to survive until the next heal. But I haven't changed mine. Mine's still on crit damage, and I haven't run into too many issues with it dying. Like when it's supposed to die, it's gonna die. Like if it's armor broken and Perna's going, it's gonna die. You know what I mean? Things like that. When it's supposed to die, it's still gonna die. And I don't think that putting HP is going to make that much of a difference in that regard. But I haven't really checked on how people have built theirs, but I still have mine on crit damage.
Okay.
And I know Tomato still uses Yun Hong Feint, but guys like, for example, Beat D, who relied a lot on Yun Hong, you hardly ever see him picking.
Actually, yeah, he picks a lot of Fire Mermaid now and
Water Monkey. Fire Mermaid, Fire Mermaid and Shithouse every game for him, pretty much.
Yeah, every single time.
What do you feel about Fire Mermaid?
Yeah, let's put it on the board again. Fire Mermaid. Did you ask me that? Or did you?
No, I asked Mr. Takish.
Oh,
what? Come again.
Fire
what
Mermaid.
Did you say? What I think about the Fire Mermaid? I've always wanted to build it, but I haven't. So, but I think it's a good unit. I've faced the Fire Mermaid. Like, the thing is, her cooldown is so low. Like she's a good unit to use. Like I'm not saying she's bad. I'm saying that she's a really good unit because her cooldowns. The third skill is like what? Is it like three turns cooldown or something? What is it? I'm not sure. I need to see. Unless you guys know. But I think she's really good. Like I've faced her. Who was it? What person was it when we talked?
Beat D uses it the most. I see him use it all the time. Like he's been killing it.
I think I faced Beat D, but it's always clutch. When I face him, it's always clutch, but it's always like really clutch because of the Fire Mermaid, and because of her like short cooldowns, she can resurrect people. She's like a beta, but on steroids, is what I would say.
Well, also he's got his like dank runes on it. I'm sure. Maybe that's why we're not seeing Yun Hong. Maybe we're not seeing Yun Hong because he's testing those runes on other units. You know what I mean?
He's come to us his baby, so he gets the violent.
You always say that.
Holy shit!
He has the violent proc button. Not easy to beat the violent proc button.
No, it isn't.
On another.
Like I said, he doesn't get more procs than regular people. He gets more clutch procs than other people. He only procs when it matters, you understand? There's a lot of procs that don't matter, right? Like, if Hathor AoE sleeps and you violent proc, that doesn't matter, right? Like, there's procs that matter, like that one proc that makes Triana heal, that one proc that makes Triana passive come back, things like that, he'll get those. So, yeah, that's my thought.
To go back to the Fire Mermaid, the reason she's also viable in RTA is what I think it's just... the sole reason is probably just the third skill, because it's not based on HP. The rest of her skills, the second skill is just resurrect and heal. The first skill is based on HP. The third skill, like later in game, like later in RTA, later in fight, it becomes like a heavy nuke if you can survive that long. So it's based on attack, if I'm not wrong. Does anyone know?
No, I think you're right.
That's why we asked
You're
you.
right. It's not
Wait, are we
based
Oh,
on-
you asked me. I
Are we
haven't
still
even
talking about
built.
free
Like,
units? I don't understand this conversation.
I mean,
You don't know about these 4-star units, Patrick.
end
Yeah,
of
I
the
don't
day,
speak
end of the day,
4-star.
BD's using it, man. It's probably good. I'm just saying he's
Yeah.
still using it for over a week, you know. So
Well, the
must
guy
be
that,
pretty
the guy-
good.
honestly, we have a lot of experience with the guy that was using it the most was, a guy that was in our guild before, Deku, and he was using it all of last season and some of the season before even. So he liked it a lot. He always vouched for it, but he was one of those that was lacking some units too. So I don't know how biased his rant for it was, like his promotion of it was, but yeah.
It's crazy. I think Platy, yeah, I think Platy is better than Sekhmet now.
Well, because she gets the two turn stun if your HP is below 50%.
Yeah,
I think the 2 turn
that's
stun is
garbage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually true. So they need to make a change of segment, which we've discussed last time. Yeah.
For another question in chat also
Han,
from
Micah.
Yeah.
there was a question in chat from Ramos regarding Skogul.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Skogul, me and Thompson don't have Skogul.
Me neither. I don't have it.
We will never get Skogul because we were in LA. We were making fun of Hua.
I didn't make fun of him.
No,
I didn't make fun of him.
You agreed with me. Anyway, I was making fun of Hua Song, and Thompson was agreeing with me.
I didn't agree with him.
Right, and then now we're
If
we
you're listening to me,
we
I
have the
did not
Hua
make fun of him.
curse. We are never gonna get Skogul.
What?
I still haven't gotten Skullgirl either, man.
Yeah,
That's true.
either.
I pulled like Abigail. I
just
pulled
wanna play with it.
Carpano, Mac. Yeah.
I just want to play with it. I mean, it has nothing to do with RTA or anything like that. I mean, unless you want to do something fun, but it's just... So, okay, let's talk about Skullgirl then. What do you think of it as offensively being used? Yeah, through like, people are using it in Arena, Guild Wars, and what do you think about it on defense? We've been seeing some pretty interesting siege defense and toxic defense in general with Skullgirl. How to deal with it? I think some people have some difficulties from your experience.
Ryujin was one that had an interesting defense with Skogul. Was like one of the first Skogul defenses I saw, and he had it with Triana. I don't remember the first unit, but he had it with Triana. It was probably Kamun or something.
I
But,
heard Kamun, Triana, Skullgirl,
yeah, and then
There is a really easy way to beat it.
he had it speed tuned with where the Triana would immunity buff the Skogul after he launches the rock, so you can't CC him, and the rock would have a high chance to come down that way. The other teams you see now is like Skogul and Ludo, and you see the Dark Skogul with something I can't think of right now. But anyway, it seems to work okay. I mean, I don't really lose to it, but I can see why it wins too. So, yeah, Thompson.
Patrick never loses to it because Patrick just boomerang chakram it up, and that's what I do too, and it never loses.
Okay, so what is the comp? Okay, you're up against Kamun, Triana, Skullgirl. What are you bringing in? Like, give the combinations so some of these players.
Just like 2v3 there, just boomerang chak.
You just do fire boom,
Yeah.
fire chalk, and then
That's it.
the girl, the Triana.
well,
You
now
can bring
use cooldown
Triana.
as well.
The third unit is like any unit you want. You could bring Orion. You could bring Chloe. You could bring any other unit. Just bring boomerang. Just bring boomerang chakram. Any boomerang.
Triana makes it extra safe because it
Well, how does
forces,
that even make sense though? Okay, so you
do you
boomerang chakram. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
So first turn they have immunity. Obviously Skullgirl's probably not gonna be faster than you, so they have immunity. What do you do? Nothing. You're gonna just do some damage, right? You're just gonna do some damage to Skullgirl, or what are you gonna do?
You're just poking some damage when the immunity goes down.
Okay, he gonna throw the rock up.
You keep
Okay,
him
and
stunned.
now he got immunity for a second turn. Now what you doing?
It doesn't one-shot you, the rock. That's why Triana's there.
Oh, with the Triana. Okay, I mean, I just was thinking when Thompson said just the boomerang chakra. I'm like thinking to myself,
Dude,
with Triana though, that's kind of important. No, there's a boomerang chakra. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying the third unit could be Huadam. It could be.
Yo, what damn? Bro, let me just pull my. Yeah, everybody has this, by the way. Yeah, okay.
It could be Orion.
It's kind of
It
an
could be
important
Bernard.
unit, man.
Orion's a little more dangerous. Like Chloe's
Yeah.
like a thing, Triana's a thing, Huadam's a thing.
Yeah, you could bring like your third unit. Take your pick, man.
Really?
I mean,
Even Orion? You're gonna tell most players who probably have their twins not that much HP, and Orion that split damage, bro? I think everything dead, bro. They're gonna try that out and be like,
if great. If they don't have that much HP, great. Then when they hit any of the units, it's dead. It'll just disappear.
Okay, so shield units, twins, Triana. Okay.
I feel like just twins could deal with that Skogel combo. I mean, that's what I use. I bring Shina, Martina, or
He's
Belita.
a stripper.
When he talks twins, he talks Martina, so he has.
No wonder. I was thinking like there's gotta be something else here. Martina, by the way, like I'm missing something here, man. My mind is not processing right there.
I don't have a Martina. I don't have a Wadam.
Hey, it's not something to commiserate. It's not something to celebrate about, man. I pulled a Awakened Martina.
You pulled a, oh shit, okay, that's not a rip though.
That's not a rip though. How about a light jammy, dude?
When you pulled the Awakened Martina, what else did you pull alongside that same session?
Immunity.
I forgot.
Oh, you forgot. Oh, I forgot too then.
What was
it was something else with 5 stars, but the stars weren't purple.
Oh, what was it though? Can we hear?
I don't know. I forgot. I'm missing a lot of units. Patrick keeps trying to dig and find out which units I'm missing, but
he's not missing any Nat 5s. He's lying, by the way. The only Nat 5 he's missing is Wind Cannon Girl.
You'll never find out, ever.
I already know.
You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, Tyler's saying Awakened Martina is greater than most 5-star units. LD.
By the way,
I do agree.
The dark chakram also strips too. Just saying.
Yeah, but it replaces by dot, and the other one steals, and then put it on your chakram, and then boomerang. But I saw an interesting comp that made me laugh a lot. In Siege, a guy against a Diana used Tetra, so the water mermaid, and Hyannis, I think. No, not Hyannis. Like the water new monster.
Dryad, the water dryad. I forgot her name too.
Yeah, the water dryad. Yeah,
okay. the Oblivion one.
Yeah,
right?
you saw that? Did you see that? Like, it's very funny because like the mermaid elongates the time of the bomb of the Gianna, and then you can take all the bombs with the dryad and then put them on the Gianna. Because like every turn, the passive of the water mermaid elongates the time of the turn of the bomb, right? So every time it's on one turn, it's gonna go back on 2 turns for all the bombs that are there. And then with the water dryad, you can take all the harmful effects of one of your units and then put them back on one of the enemy.
So the opponent had Gianna, not Diana, right? Oh, it has Gianna.
No,
and puts
Gianna. Yeah.
Ah.
So like it puts like the water mermaid had like 10 bombs on her, and then she took them all and then put back on the Diana.
Oh, I see. Someone made a video on that then.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my god.
I found it very interesting because then all the Gianna comps that come with fire units, like I don't know.
That's actually pretty hilarious, actually.
Yeah, then you can
10 bombs
back all the bombs. yeah, that's very.
Well, you have to keep in mind that the bombs are going to be reflective on the amount of attack that the person's transferring the bomb back, but still, 10 bombs is probably going to kill whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, it can resist, and you could
That's
wait.
Fun to do, but it's obviously requiring that much setup to do one thing like that. You'll be dead before it matters.
No, I agree with Junpei. There's a lot of counters for Gianna. A lot.
Yep.
You name it, it's a counter.
Gianna.
Like,
why is your voice so much lower all of a sudden? Is my earphones something wrong, man?
Yeah.
Your voice, you're like you just like hit puberty or some crap right there.
Yeah,
like your balls just dropped or something, man. Like what just happened?
I was gonna say the last comment too.
I just think it's a nice almost free to play way to counter the Giannas in Siege that are.
There are so many free to play ways to counter Gianna.
I feel so creeped out, man.
I think Thompson needs a new mic.
Thompson, I think it's trolling us.
I am not.
You sound like this right now.
He's like, he has like some kind of modifier or something.
No, that's just his normal voice that we're talking in now.
Also, this big.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
It's getting so deep.
All right, but any last thing you guys want to discuss before we kind of close up the topic? I kind of skipped from topic 4 to 5. Topic 4 I left the same. Yeah, I have no freaking name for this podcast yet, so you guys can leave a comment below.
Well, somebody in chat just asked, are sleep comps a thing, or can they ever become a thing? Maybe like Celia and Arya. I think sleep comps are still a thing. I mean, if you ask somebody like Thompson, even he doesn't do much on stream, I guess, but Hathor is still a very strong first pick.
I just want to say this. I'm a huge Matsu fan. I like sleep comp.
Succubus, right? Succubuses. Those things are actually really annoying to go against.
I don't know. Did you see what he did to BD?
That was actually a really good match.
Right? I'm a big fan of Matsu.
Well, the Water Succubus is something that FWA was doing seasons ago. I mean,
no, I think BD
BD
was actually using that for a while too. I forgot which season he was using that, but he was doing Hathor Succubus along for a while as well.
A lot of people did it early because there was.
It's so boring though. It wasn't a sleeper.
Speed leads. Well, it's not only that, but it was more for speed lead too. A lot of the time, because a lot of people were lacking speed lead, and Sierra was always contested. Vanessa wasn't a thing. People weren't using Vanessa. Water Fairy King was
brought Rika and Icarus. No, Rika and Zarya, right?
Zarya from like Overwatch?
No, what's the water one called?
Mike, your fucking voice is so annoying right now, bro.
Izarya.
Izarya.
The water succubus, yeah. Water succubus, yeah. You get the speed skill with it. Yeah, I don't know, these comms are rather quickly, more quickly than the Ganymede Hathor, and then bullshit with it that takes like 10
I feel like all the questions in chat are being targeted to me because I'm the only one that has Island Stream on. Is that the problem?
No, everybody has the chat open, but you're in the middle. Keep that in mind. You're in the middle of the stream, bro.
Ryujin wants you to talk about Zerath, Thompson. This is Boonhouse. Could you tell something about
so much better. Zerath would have been so much better if he equaled the HP first and then dealt the damage. Now they nerfed him because now he equals only the opponent's monster and then deals the damage, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Ryujin should not be complaining about anything because he pulled the god recently. All right, so Ryujin needs to stop complaining for the rest of his life.
Right,
Thompson, your voice is like really.
He turned something on. He's like, I downloaded this new. I downloaded this.
What's wrong with my voice?
I downloaded this new voice modifier. I'm gonna use it here. I'm gonna troll everybody. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, nothing's wrong. I'm not even listening to your. I'm not on your Twitch right now, so I don't know what's going on.
No worries. Anyways, okay. That's gonna kind of be wrap it up here about the podcast. Any last things you guys want to say? I guess like one last statement or whatever you want to say it is to finish off the podcast here. Start with
bye everybody.
See
you next time. If I put my voice up, people hear me like on my normal voice then, right? On my normal tone.
Anyway, real quick, a lot of respect to guys like Takish and Junpei. English is not being their first language, I assume, in their they're trying their best to speak English, and they're doing a very good job at it. And I'm proud of you guys for being brave to speak a second language.
Very brave, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome, guys.
Thank you, Brian.
I'll definitely try and check out your show.
Thank you. I would like just to add that I hope one day they will upgrade the world boss to not have these freaking white ruins when you do triple S or double S, because like they've upgraded everything and then we still have these shitty loots and on
that topic, you ever notice everybody posts like the Devilmon and the LD scroll is always on the A's, the B's, the C's?
Yep.
Good shit. And you get triple S every day, and all you do is
it makes sense though. You get triple S, you don't need this crap, right? You get A's, B's, and C's, you need this crap. True or false?
I don't understand how they changed everything, like the Rift Worlds and the Red 5 and everything to be better, but they forgot the world boss. Like it's been 2 years, the same thing whatsoever, and that just triggers me. So I hope one day they just fix it up.
I felt like they nerfed the drops for world boss too. I don't know. Just my opinion.
I had another thing for a long time.
End of the day, though, 365 days a year of being able to do world boss, you're gonna get some stuff. It's not meant to give you something great every single day, but yeah, it'd be nice if we get more stuff from there.
That'd A+ on the third run gets you Yun Hong.
Yeah, okay, this is the last time I say this. For the world boss, you know how they can upgrade it reasonably? Mid essences up to Yin Yang for world boss. Tell me who wouldn't be happy for that. Yeah, just mid essences up to Yin Yang. Just drop mid essences, everything. Yeah, higher rates of that, and I think everybody would be just satisfied not having to farm mid essences for anything ever again.
Up the race for Devilmon, even better.
Reasonable request. Okay, it's unreasonable.
Just no more 3 stars white runes would be already a huge step up. Like you always get those 3-4 stars runes and like no one uses them anymore. So just.
By the way, I found out what's the incentive for everybody. It's Devilmons. The only reason I do World Boss is Devilmons. The only reason why I do Arena is Devilmon, right? So any content they make, please make Devilmon as a
reward.
prize. Reward, yes.
Reasonable. Takish, any last words from you before we sign off here?
Not really. I had a fun time with you guys. Just wanted to say that. I know Thompsin. I know, dude. You're trolling somehow. You must be like that voice. You went from like normal, like yeah, my name is Thompson. I thought Thompson, listen, and then you went from like your balls are like hanging on the like it's on the floor.
That's IslandGrown, man.
You guys are freaking hilarious.
That's IslandGrown.
That's IslandGrown. Yeah.
All right, thanks everybody for dropping in. Hopefully we answered a lot of your questions, things like that. On a side note, we all do stream, so if you catch a stream, you can ask us questions there.
Definitely.
Myself and some other guys, I'm sure will be happy to answer you.
Thank you guys so much for joining me for the podcast today. If you guys are watching from the YouTube channel, make sure I'll put the links to all of their Twitch channels in the description, as well as leave comments below. Yeah, like I said, I do take a lot of the topics for the next week and take a lot of suggestions from these comments. I actually look through a lot of these, so make sure you guys leave some comments. Make sure you like, subscribe as well. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, I appreciate your time. It was really, really fun. And until next week, we're going to be doing this again next week, Thursday. So probably have some new people and some same faces again next week. But thank you guys. Hello, everybody. See you later, YouTube.
Bye. Ciao.